All right, folks, we are halfway through an already interesting week here, March 20th, 2024. We got a couple days till the AMM goes live on the XRP Ledger on that same day, March 22nd. We're also going to be watching as over 50 billion in short-term loans are due from the BTFP program ending. Can you say banking crisis? And then we're also going to be waiting for the SEC to file the first briefing in the remedies phase. We just got an update last night. If you guys missed last night's live show, make sure you guys go check that one out. That was a full update on the market analysis. And what we're watching for as well is going to be a partial government shutdown coming in on March 22nd as well. You know, it's funny, I put out a video talking about this date, and there's all these people, oh, you've said all these dates that have come and gone and nothing's happening. And people think that it's about price. No, it has nothing to do with price. We know AMM's going to be going live. We know the SEC is supposed to file their brief. We know that we have a partial government shutdown looming. It's not me speculating that the stars are going to align and XRP is going to go to 589. No, I can tell you for a fact, unless something changes here last minute, the AMM will go live. I can tell you, unless the SEC needs another extension, which, you know, that is possible, that the SEC will file their brief that day. I can tell you that if the government doesn't come to a deal, the government will have a partial shutdown on March 22nd. It has nothing to do with price. It has nothing to do with speculation. It's just facts, data points. Okay. All of that to say that we definitely got an interesting week here already underway. We're going to continue to watch this as the markets have corrected, as we warned about. Got a little bit of a bounce this morning. We'll take a look at the charts here, and then I want to show you guys, because we got real builders stepping up, choosing the XRP Ledger, and then we also have Ripple distinguishing themselves amongst the competition, winning a couple awards, and so we'll talk more on that here just shortly. To start off this episode, though, let's take a look at our charts, with Bitcoin doing a 17% correction. Okay, so all the way up from 73,800 back down here to 60,829, back below 61,000 for a brief moment. And we have had a bounce this morning. This happened last night, and now we're watching the market recover back up. We'll see how much deeper this correction goes, but I'm going to show you guys this right here. What we've seen in the past is we get this pre-halving pump, but then we also get a significant retrace, right? And so this one was from Rec Capital. And when did he put this out? A few days ago on March 17th. He says, in 2 days, Bitcoin will officially enter the danger zone, where historical pre-halving retraces have begun. Historically, Bitcoin has performed pre-halving retraces 14 to 28 days before the halving. In 2020, the retrace was 20%. In 2016, the retrace was 40%. Currently, Bitcoin is 30 days away from the halving and has pulled back 11% this week. Now, we were warning about this correction coming in all last week, right? The correction did come in, and I don't know where he's finding 20%, because Bitcoin dumped 60% in the month of March of 2020. So I don't know if he's talking about specifically during the danger zone, I guess, this danger zone that he's created. Maybe it went back 20% during that time, but it actually was 70% from 14,000 back down to 3,800, 3,600, give or take, right? So it actually was about a 60 to 70% pullback in 2020 before we had the halving, and we continue with the bull run. I've been saying that we don't have to do a March 2020 end of the world crash. We just need to do a correction of 20% like we've been doing all this last year. The whole run up, we've gone up 370% for Bitcoin, but we keep on having these 20% pullbacks, and that's what I was expecting. I spoke with my Discord group last week, and I said, guys, we've already done 10%, 20% takes us down to 58K, but next stop could easily be 62,000. And then if we get the full 20% retrace, we're sub 60 once again. What did we just do? Back below 61,000. And is this correction over? You guys let me know in the comments down below. But this is why I try to cut through the hopium narratives and the Bitcoin bros that want to just say that we're pumping this thing to the moon forever, right? This is completely normal. It doesn't invalidate the bull run. It's nothing to worry about. The problem is for the over-leveraged traders, right, who get ahead of themselves and continue to get wrecked on these pullbacks. Now, speaking of predictions, well, Standard Charter is raising its Bitcoin price target to 150,000 this year and 250,000 by the end of 2025. That's incredible, right? For me, I've been wrong time and time again here. I've been wrong on this run up. I didn't think that Bitcoin was going to go this high. It did. That's great. We made money. That's fine. Here came the correction. And this is what we want to be prepared for, right? And so you got people throwing out numbers all the way from 100,000 all the way up to 500,000 this cycle. For me, it's 120 to 150,000. That's my target. Double what we did last bull run for the overall cryptocurrency market cap and for Bitcoin's market cap and price as well. That's what I expect, right? From 69,000 to 120 to 150. And I'd be happy to be pleasantly, surprised and be wrong. And for Bitcoin to extend further, because it's just going to be more money in the space, which then rotates into the altcoins and rotates into our XRP. And so, send it to 200,000 for Bitcoin. We'll have ourselves a party. Now, continuing on here, Ripple X putting out a little segment here on the BRLA Digital is on a mission to advance Brazil's financial landscape with the BRLA token, a stablecoin pegged to the Brazilian real. Meet the innovative BRLA digital team and learn how the BRLA token represents a step forward for business in Brazil. This reminds me of what they did in Plow. Now, Plow's stablecoin was backed by the US dollar, right? Plow backing theirs by the US dollar. They still use the US dollar. Here in Brazil, they got the Brazilian real, and this appears to be what they're backing this stablecoin by. We continue on looking at this Medium article from Ripple X Dev, and they highlight, right, that at the heart of their ecosystem lies the BRLA token, a stablecoin pegged to the Brazilian real. Designed to facilitate seamless and cost-effective transactions, BRLA tokens offer businesses a reliable avenue for both domestic and international payments. The team has been exploring and testing the XRP Ledger extensively for payment processing, with much more excitement on the horizon. It's so funny because for years we got all these partnerships and everybody wanted to say, oh, yeah, they're partnering up with Ripple, but are they using XRP? Are they using the XRP Ledger? Well, now you're seeing it more and more. Now you're seeing folks and enterprises and institutions choose the XRP Ledger without even being partnered up with Ripple. Just saying, yeah, this ledger looks great. Let's go build on here. And so another project, another team that is extensively exploring the XRP Ledger for payments. And what a perfect use case, right? And you're seeing more of these stable coins being issued. And so this is the progress that is being made despite the price action that we're seeing in the charts, back down today. XRP went back down to about 57 cents last night. Despite that price action, as I continue to say, the fundamentals just continue to get better and better. Now, as I titled this episode, Ripple winning 2 awards at the FinTech Breakthrough Awards winners. And this is for the best cross-border payments platform that was won by Ripple, and the best DeFi infrastructure platform that was run by Medico. But as Ripple's saying right here, right, Medico is Ripple. So don't let anybody confuse that fact, right? Ripple has acquired Medico. They're still allowing Medico to operate with the name Medico, but now it's underneath the umbrella, basically, of Ripple. And so 2 awards, one for cross-border payments, the best cross-border payments platform, and for the best DeFi infrastructure platform. So, a lot of people talk about, no builders are showing up here. I've just showed you a couple builders right there, right? We got builders down in Brazil. We got awards being granted to Ripple, being granted to Medico. And Medico really is opening up, right? Best DeFi infrastructure platform. We have no DeFi in the XRP Ledger. Ripple's not worried about DeFi, right? This is what people say. Well, this would be contrary to that statement because we have Medico's platform winning the best DeFi infrastructure platform at this awards, the FinTech Breakthrough Awards of 2024. They've been doing them for about 8 years now. Okay, so I think that we need to remember that today's price action is not necessarily the best indicator of fundamental value, right? And while it is frustrating to see XRP price come back down, right? I bought more XRP yesterday. Full disclosure. Okay, I'm still bullish on this thing if you can't tell. I bought more XRP, not financial advice, but I picked some up. And it's because of this that I'm showing you guys right here. They're winning awards. They're distinguishing themselves in the industry. They have companies around the world that are choosing the XRP Ledger, and Ripple is helping them onboard. Is Ripple going to help you onboard your little JPEG silly project? No, okay? And if you can't sucker the XRP community to give you money for your little silly JPEG project, then yes, you should go to Solana, where the kids are happy to spend their allowance money on crap. Okay, crypto means business over here on the XRP Ledger. So have fun with the JPEG somewhere else. And let the real builders, let the adults in the room who are building a new financial system actually get something done. And so this is how I feel about, what's taking place in the XRP Ledger versus what's taking place in networks like Solana right now. Yeah, sure. Solana's having a nice little pump. Just as hard as it goes up, it's going to come back down. And I don't believe that the development over there is going to last because it's not real business. It's kids playing with allowance money, relatively speaking. Maybe I'm overgeneralizing. Maybe there is some NFTs over there with some good utility. You guys can let me know. But in the meantime, I just continue to focus on the fundamentals over here on the XRP Ledger, which here in 2 days, we get the AMM, which is going to help make the XRP Ledger DEX one of the best sources of liquidity in the world. So we're going to be one of the best ledgers in the world for payments and liquidity. That's the biggest issue. Then you figure out the DeFi, then you figure out the smart contracts and everything else around that. And I love the model that we're going with, the hub and spoke model, where the XRP Ledger remains robust, simple, and lean for payments, while we allow Flare, while we allow Zahao, while we create an EVM sidechain. Hub and spoke model where we have all of these smart contract platforms built around us, and we make sure that we have the best liquidity on the XRP Ledger. So that's where we're at right now, folks. We'll continue to watch this one. More content coming later today, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.